All right, good day, and thank you for stopping by and watching our video on YouTube today. We're still discussing export, and today I'll be talking about the reason why you are not exporting is fear, ignorance, and misconception. The reason you are not exporting is because of fear, ignorance, and misconception. If you are just stopping by or joining us or seeing this video on DBA TV for the first time, kindly subscribe, like the video, share with your friends. Remember to drop your comment so we can be able to know how this video has been of benefit to your business. You know, there are a number of people who are supposed to be exporting who are not exporting because of fear. Some are not exporting because of misconception. Some are not exporting because of ignorance. As a matter of fact, the fear and misconception is actually because of ignorance. Fear of loss, fear of, what if I export and then I'm not paid? Fear of, they say export is very, they say export is very dangerous. You know, people say all sorts of things. And when I talked to people about export, I said, export business is risky, just like pure water business is risky, just like trucking business is risky, just like Uber business is risky, just like every business have its inherent risk. Every business have its inherent risk. Every business have its inherent risk. So the risk in business is not peculiar to export. The risk in business is not peculiar to export. So the fear that you will lose money can also happen in just any other business. The fear that you lose money can happen in just any other business. That's not a peculiar issue only with export. It's a peculiar issue with doing business in general. And that is why I said both the misconception and the fear is actually as a result of ignorance. Because fear, someone says, false expression appearing real, F-E-A-R. And I agree with you because some things you are afraid of, some people are not afraid of it. Why are they not afraid of it? Because they've been able to find a way around those concerns and the issues you have. If you have watched one of my previous videos, I talk about that the most critical success factor in export business, and I think in any business in general, is actually knowledge. If there is one thing that many people despise, particularly my people in Africa, in Nigeria in particular, I've met many people in Nigeria who want to do business, but they don't want to learn about it. And I begin to ask myself, if I realized that maybe this is the reason why the mortality rate of businesses are very high. Why many businesses go comatose and die even within the first year of operation. Because many people want to do business, but they don't want to learn about it. And because there's so much dark areas, there's so much area that are very unclear, it creates fear. Okay, what if I don't get buyer? Ignorance will make you not to get buyer. What if I ship bad product? Ignorance will make you to ship bad product. What if I don't get paid? Ignorance will make you not to be able to get paid. The idea is this: if you have the right knowledge about the business, if you spend time to learn about the business, not just learn, knowledge, accumulation of fact, then understanding of what you have learned is not just acquiring the knowledge, it's also understanding. You know, there's a difference between knowledge and understanding. Someone called understanding arrangement of fact. Arrangement of fact. You are not just accumulating fact, you are arranging the fact. You are able to put it in the right perspective. And then application of fact, wisdom. So that means I don't just acquire knowledge, I have a good understanding of it, and I'm able to correctly apply it. I don't just acquire knowledge through training. I understand what I've learned, and I'm able to apply it. I will not be able to apply it if I don't understand. That's why sometimes people have knowledge of something, but they cannot apply it. They have the knowledge that, for example, the fuel in the car enter into the spark, into the piston and ring with the spark plug. They can explain the mechanism that generates the energy that makes the car to move. They have the head knowledge. But to be able to fix the car when they have problem in that area, they cannot, because they don't have understanding. It takes understanding to be able to become wise, to apply knowledge and wisdom. It takes understanding. So don't just acquire the knowledge, ensure you have an understanding. And what happens with understanding is sometimes you need to listen again and again and again and be able to think through on what you have learned to be able to understand. Immediately you understand, immediately you are clear, taking action, applying it is a natural occurrence. It's a lot easier. I'm saying all this to say that the reason you are not exporting, even though you have a factory, the reason you are not exporting, even though you are producing items that can be exported, the reason you are not exporting, even though you have the money to be able to trade in commodities, the reason you are not exporting, even though you have the money to be a merchant and buy and sell, the reason you are not exporting, even though you can raise money for people to produce for you in your brand, the reason you are not exporting, even though you are an agro processor, is fear of failure or misconception. And I will talk about some of those misconceptions, what you can call myth and reality of export. I will talk about some of those in the subsequent video. The reason you are not exporting is misconception. And you will not be able to dispel that myth until you acquire the right knowledge. And I'm emphasizing again today that the reason for losses in business, in export business, delay, incessant delay, discrepancies, continual discrepancies, defective goods being exported, damages being paid, losses or debt being incurred, and dropping out of the business is as a result of lack of knowledge. Some people ask what it takes. In fact, many African countries today need to export. In fact, there's no better time to think of exporting than today, than now. But why are they not doing it? Because of ignorance, because of fear, because of misconception. By the time you get the light through knowledge, by the time you have an understanding of what you have learned, by the time you begin to apply, you realize it's really that easy and simple. It will be easy and simple when you have a good understanding. It will not be easy and simple when you do not have a good understanding. I hope this video has been of benefit to you. I hope you have learned one or two or the other today again in this video as we talk about the reason you are not exporting is actually misconception. In this video, I've really opened your eyes to opportunities you can take in export. Like the video. Share with your friends who has the money, who is into manufacturing or production, who can fund commodity export, but is not doing it. Share with your friends. Remember to click on the notification bell so you know when I upload the next video. But more importantly, drop your comment. Let's know how you feel and how this video has been of benefit to you. And also, subscribe. My name remains Delayemibo. I'm your export doctor, and I'm signing out. Bye-bye. See you in the next video. Bye for now.